Once upon a time, there lived a businessman with his wife and their one beautiful daughter. He was very wealthy and successful, and they lived a happy and comfortable life together. As their daughter grew older, they decided to send her abroad for better education and a brighter future. Years passed. The daughter completed her studies and eventually settled abroad. Back home, the businessman continued running his large business, but age slowly caught up with him. Then one day, his beloved wife passed away. The once lively house suddenly became silent and empty. The businessman felt deeply lonely. Realizing that he was growing old and could no longer manage everything alone, he called his daughter and asked her to return home to help him run the family business. The daughter and her husband agreed and came back to live with him. At first, everything seemed fine. The businessman happily handed over the responsibility of the business and, trusting his daughter completely, transferred all his wealth and property into her name. The daughter and her husband began managing everything, but as time went by, their attitudes slowly changed. Soon they started living a luxurious life, spending money freely and enjoying comfort. The old businessman, who had once built everything with his hard work, was now mostly ignored. His needs were overlooked, and the respect he once received slowly disappeared. The old man watched all this quietly. His heart was heavy, but he said nothing. One day, he came up with a plan. He borrowed 100,000 gold coins from another rich merchant and filled several iron chests with them. Then he called his daughter and son-in-law and showed them the chests. He said calmly, "These chests contain all the gold I have saved in my life. After my death, donate one chest to charity and keep the rest for yourselves." The moment they heard this, their behavior changed completely. They began taking great care of him. They served him with respect, paid attention to his needs, and made sure he lived comfortably. For the rest of his life, the old businessman was treated with kindness and honor. After some time, the old businessman passed away peacefully. Eager to claim their inheritance, the daughter and her husband quickly opened the iron chest. But to their shock, the chests were filled with stones instead of gold coins. Inside one chest, they found a letter written by the old businessman. It said, "Use these stones to break the head of the foolish person who gives all his property to his children before his death." The truth was that the old man had already returned the borrowed gold coins while he was still alive. The chests had only served as a lesson, and the lesson was clear. As long as you are alive, keep your rights and independence in your own hands. Respect often stays where power and control remain. If you don't want to suffer